Today we're riding the SMRFS full-size e-bike on the sandy beaches of Florida and RV parks in Louisiana. We'll talk about its features and why the Defender model may be the bike for RVers. That's coming up. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hey, today we're going to be reviewing the SMRFS bike that they say is designed for the RVer. Hey, if you're new here, welcome. If you enjoy RVing content, motorcycling, and the great outdoors, we invite you to give us a look. And if you enjoy our content, smash that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll be notified next time we upload a video. But for now, let's get to the review of the bike that they say is made for RVers. First things first, I really like the overall look of this bike. This particular paint scheme with its white frame surrounded with the black trim and accents, to me it just really looks sharp. Now they do sell the Defender in two other colors, a dark gray and a dark green. But again, my favorite is this white and black. Now the price of this bike at the time of this video is $2,399. It weighs in at 70 pounds and has a payload of 264 pounds. It rides on 26 by 3-inch tires with all-terrain tread. It's equipped with front and rear hydraulic brakes with 180 millimeter rotors. It has a through-axle front fork with suspension. It also has a preload adjustment on the left side and a lockout feature on the right side should you decide you don't want to use the suspension for some reason. Has plastic front and rear fenders. Has a headlight which will turn on automatically in low light conditions. It also features a tail light that doubles as a brake light and turn signals. The cable management coming out of the handlebars are really wrapped nice and tight. Has a 48 volt 750 watt hub motor, a 7-speed drivetrain with a Shimano Ultras derailleur with a guard. Has aluminum pedals, and inside here is the torque sensor which provides a smoother engagement of the motor. It helps us to avoid that jerky feel that you can get from some e-bikes when their motor engages. Has a rear rack with a weight capacity of 55 pounds, an adjustable seat with adequate cushion, and we'll get to the cockpit in just a moment. And back down below we see the smooth aluminum alloy frame without any signs of welds. I think that is really sharp and aesthetically beautiful. Here are some of the mounting brackets for the extended battery that you can purchase as an accessory. Here on the front is the 48 volt 13.6 amp hour battery, and with proper power management it has a range of approximately 60 miles. And according to SMRFS, the extended battery has about the same range. Right here is how we remove the battery. Insert the key, turn it to the left, and pop this latch right here. And there's our battery. Now to lock it in, just snap it back and turn it. Now she's locked in. The bike comes with 2 keys and 2 key fobs. The keys actually unlock the battery as you just saw. And this is actually how we unlock the bike. You see this unlock button here on the fob? Just push that and you're going to hear the alarm. The bike's ready to ride. To lock the bike, push the lock button. You hear the alarm. This button here actually triggers the alarm, and we're going to go over that in just a minute. And up here at the cockpit, it just comes with straight handlebars, just your average round hand grips. Has your brake levers up here. The left one, of course, is the front brake. The right one is the rear brake. I do like that it does have the motor cutoffs up here, and what that means is if you apply the brake while the motor's engaged, it'll disengage the motor. Over here is our twist grip throttle. Here on the right side, we also have our Shimano 7-speed shifter here. Comes with a bell. Here in the center is our color display that I'll show you in just a moment. And here on the left side of the handlebar is our controller. And here's a nice feature we mentioned earlier. Here's our turn signals for the bike. I like that a lot. Now let's power up the display. To do that, there's a button up here in the front. We just want to push that button and you'll see SMRFS comes up. And right away you see our display. And I hope the camera's picking this up because it is a color display and I can see it quite well here, even though the sun is very bright here behind me. But it shows your battery level, which we're at 100%. It shows your miles per hour. You can change that, of course, to kilometers. I also like this feature. It shows your power output. So you can sort of see how you're managing your power as you go. It has a trip Here it has the odometer here. We've got 41 miles on the bike so far. And this right here is actually your pedal assist modes. And it has 5 modes. So to change these modes here, you hit the plus sign. Here, you see that's pedal assist mode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then to drop back down in your pedal assist modes, just push the minus button over here on the left and it drops it back down. Now, there are some settings in here you can do with this bike. You push this center button right here. It has an eye on it. If you push that, you'll see a display setting come up. So here you can change your settings. You can, let me get back here. You can change your, if you want to reset your trip, you can put it at Imperial. I have the brightness on 100%, and there's other things you can change in this area. So let's go back. Let's go to advanced settings. Here you see the pedal assist modes. Like, for example, how many pedal assist modes do you want to have? Let's say maybe you have a fairly new rider that's going to ride the bike, and you don't want them to be able to have access to this throttle over here in level 5. So you can actually monitor that and set that. So maybe they can only go to level 1 or 2. And it's got your miles per hour. You can actually set your miles per hour right here. It's set for 28 miles an hour. Again, you got a newer rider riding it. You can actually reduce that down, let's say to even 10 miles an hour, whatever it is you might want to do. So that's pretty cool. Then here's some information on the bike, no big deal there. And then now we're going to exit. So that's what you have up here at the cockpit now. So many of the features we just looked at are pretty common on most e-bikes. But now let's talk about the 3 features that SMRFS has that they say makes their bike unique and even more specialized for the RVer. The first advantage is the Defender's unmatched waterproofing. It has an IPX6 rating, which means it's waterproof. Only levels better deal with taking the equipment literally underwater, which is the IPX7 or 8. So this bike doesn't need a waterproof cover. It's an important feature for both RVers and really for most anyone. When we have certainly tested this feature out on several occasions, including our trip out to Louisiana, where we were in some heavy rains while the bike rode outside on the bike rack. And again, absolutely no problems with the bike. And according to SMRFS, the second advantage they have is the bike is rust proof. They've upgraded every metal part on the bike to be rust proof, so salt air and high humidities are not a concern for this bike. And as you can see, that's a good thing because I love riding in an environment that can simply destroy metal parts. The third advantage that SMRFS puts forward is this anti-theft technology. The Defender is equipped with an alarm. And once you push the lock button on the key fob, the alarm is set and any unauthorized movement will activate the alarm, which is fairly loud. I still, of course, recommend using a bike lock in addition to the alarm feature, but certainly another nice advantage. Now that we've looked at all of its features and advantages, let's do some riding. Okay, let's power up the bike. Just going to hold the front button down once again. You see the SMRFS comes on. A couple of things I want to go over. In pedal assist mode 0, you don't have any access to the throttle. Okay, so that's just like riding the bike without any help whatsoever. You're just simply using the gears. In pedal assist mode 1, you don't have full access to the throttle. What I mean by that is you don't have access to top speed. We'll get up to 4 or 5 miles an hour in pedal assist mode 1 with the throttle. Pedal assist mode 2, I think around 10 miles an hour, so just be aware of that. To hit top speed with throttle only, you have to be in pedal assist mode 5. And the first test is going to be with throttle. We are in a fairly empty Camp Margaritaville in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. I say it's fairly empty, it is now. I'm sure that's going to really get full here in the next couple of days. So we're going to do a couple tests on the bike here. All right, so we're in pedal assist mode 1, we have the throttle wide open. You see I'm at 5 miles an hour. And that's about all you're going to get in pedal assist mode 1. Bump it up to pedal assist mode 2. We should get around 10 miles an hour. Jump to 11, but it'll usually go back down around 10. Nothing but throttle, pedal assist mode 2. Pedal assist mode 3. See, we pick it up to 15 miles an hour. 16, 15. Pedal assist mode 4. Let's see what we can get with 4. Wide open. 20. 21. 21 miles an hour with pedal assist mode 4. Throttle wide open. Turn back around. And our final throttle test is going to be pedal assist mode 5. Let's see what we can get out of that. Should be around 27, 28 miles an hour. $25, $24, $25, $26, $27 is all I'm going to be able to get on that stretch. So, all right, so there are your speeds with just throttle only. Hey, real quick, I just want to insert this video. I went back and watched some of our test ride, and the GoPro is simply not picking up the display screen as well as it should. It's a very bright day out here in Louisiana, but right now I'm just filming it with my iPhone to give you a better idea of how the screen actually looks. So again, I apologize that as I do these test rides, you're not able to get a good view of the screen. All right, now I want to show you what you can do with pedal assist modes when you pedal. No throttle, just pedaling, right? Okay, so right now I'm in pedal assist mode 0, and that means I'm just using manual power and the gear shifter over here, right? So there's 3rd gear, 4th gear. So it's just regular, like a regular bicycle. Then if we hit pedal assist mode 1, 1st gear, minimal effort on my part, just a good little pace, 6 miles an hour, 7. Change the gear up to 7, up to 2nd gear here, 7 miles an hour. Again, easy pace. We're at 9 miles an hour, still pedal assist mode 1, just again, minimal power, minimal effort on my part. Pedal assist mode 2, 3rd gear, minimal effort on my part. 4th gear, it's 10 miles an hour. Pedal assist mode 3, minimal effort again. 5th gear, 11 miles an hour, 12. Pedal assist mode 4, same 5th gear, 13 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour. All right, so the last test I want to do is in pedal assist mode 5. Pedal assist mode 5, here we go. 6th gear, 7th gear, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right, 28 miles an hour. So there's your speed test, all right? There are no hills around here, so I really can't do a hill test. But with a 750 watt motor, I believe it's going to take us up any hill we want to go up without any issues. I will tell you that the Shimano shifter here is very smooth. The 7-speed drivetrain, it shifts really nice and smooth. I really like this torque sensor on the bike too. Like when you twist the throttle, even in pedal assist mode 5, it just takes off so smoothly. There's no jerk feeling to it, so I like that. Now let's do a brake test. Very nice, very nice. Let's do a couple more. Brake. Nice and smooth. And overall, I will tell you, I'm very comfortable on this bike. As you may notice, I do ride with my seats fairly low on my bikes because I like a lower center of gravity. So I don't get a full reach when I pedal, but it just keeps me a little bit lower. And I do like the way this bike feels. It feels solid. I like the front suspension. I like the 750 watt motor. And obviously the features that we talked about, some of the advantages that we talked about with the waterproofing of this bike, the rust proof of this bike, and the alarm that comes on it. These 3-inch wide tires are doing great on the sand. And as you would imagine, they're doing great on concrete in the RV park. Let me tell you a little bit about the company. SMRFS was actually founded based on the elements. And that's what their acronym stands for: the sun, the mountains, river, forest, and sea. And they've put a lot of research into building the perfect e-bike for RVers. And they've talked to hundreds of RVers, been to hundreds of campgrounds and interviewed people. And I tell you, I really do like what they've got here, and I really do appreciate the effort that they put in. Hey, if you decide to purchase one of these bikes, we do have a discount code below in the description. Enter that discount code and you'll receive $150 off and an additional free trailer worth $299. Again, that discount code is down below in the description.